guys, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to do a video today to share some tips on shopping and eating on the Paleo or Caveman diet. I have done a video like this in the past, but after filming that video, I did realize there were a lot of things that I hadn't really thought about sharing that I definitely thought would be helpful to you. So here are some tips for following this diet. So one of the biggest things, and this is just kind of a general, I guess, following any type of diet, is one thing that's really helped me is to pack my lunch the night before. Anything that I can do to get me out of the house quicker in the morning, especially as early as I leave. Generally, I'm waking up between 5 and 5:30 in the morning and getting out of the house by about 6:30 or so. So anytime that I can, cut out a few minutes here and there to get me to work quicker and get me out of the house quicker is definitely helpful. So packing my lunch the night before is definitely something that has worked for me. One thing that kind of goes along with packing your lunch the night before is that, generally speaking, you make better choices whenever you're prepared, when you've got something that's there. So for me, I generally throw in, a couple oranges. I think I've got some in the background right over here next to the refrigerator in my kitchen. So I generally throw in a couple of those just for like afternoon snacks. It's definitely something that's quick, easy to grab and do, especially I work a desk job. So anything that I can do quickly, easily from my desk that's not super messy is something that I gravitate towards, rather than going to a vending machine and getting some chips or a candy bar. That kind of afternoon pick-me-up, having some fruit nearby kind of helps to make a good choice for an afternoon snack. So another little piece of information, not necessarily a tip really, one thing I didn't realize is that Cheerios now are all gluten-free. I had seen commercials about, all these kids that have never been able to have Cheerios now can have Cheerios because they're gluten-free. I had no idea that every single box of Cheerios is now gluten-free. So that was one thing that's been huge for me. I've cut out a lot of dairy products, so I've been gravitating towards almond milk. The vanilla almond milk seems to be the one that I enjoy the most. It does make your cereal taste a little bit kind of like vanilla, I guess, which is better than tasting like almonds. But I really seem to enjoy that. It's not really, it definitely, if you go into it thinking that it's gonna taste like regular cow's milk, it's not. But it's not bad. So that's one thing I would recommend, is try vanilla almond milk if you haven't already. And like I said, Cheerios are gluten-free, so who knew? Another tip for me, especially for eating, like I said, at a desk job, one thing that's really quick and easy that most people gravitate towards is making a sandwich. So for me, I know it sounds kind of weird, but what I've been doing a lot of is basically packing like loose lunch meat, kind of like a deli tray, I guess, but basically just packing what I would normally pack on a sandwich, but just loose in a Tupperware container to take to work. So that's been one thing that's been really helpful. Another thing that I've really enjoyed that's helpful, not only on the paleo diet, but also just, kind of focusing on diet specific for inflammatory bowel disease. Another huge go-to for me has been applesauce. And I did find that the store brand is obviously cheaper, but one thing I found is that with the store brand, getting the natural applesauce tastes exactly the same to me. I might be crazy. And looking at the ingredients, there are way less preservatives. Essentially, it's just, basically apples and water, and there's one other thing that's in there, compared to the regular applesauce that has all kinds of preservatives and other things that are thrown in there. So I know that's a huge thing with the Paleo Caveman diet, is to cut out all of those other, artificial sweeteners and all those other pieces that really you don't need. So one thing that, like I said, has been a go-to for me has been applesauce, and choosing the natural applesauce option, basically the unsweetened. Like I said, it tastes exactly the same to me. Maybe I'm crazy, but that's one thing to try if you haven't already. So my last kind of tip for this video is basically just a little bit about kind of fitting in fruits and veggies. So for me, that's always been hard to fit in the vegetables. The fruit part I have no problem with, but the vegetables are one thing that I always struggle with. So one thing I found that's really easy, I'm not a big salad person, but one thing I found that's really easy, especially with cutting out a lot of chips and kind of salty, crunchy things. It sounds crazy, but one thing that I've been doing a lot has been cucumbers. So basically going for that afternoon snack or a part of your lunch or dinner or whatever, where you just feel like you need something crunchy, where normally you gravitate towards, like I said, pretzels or some other kind of chip or something like that. Gravitating towards something like that with a little bit of ranch dressing has definitely been huge for me. And like I said, including fruits in there, always really easy for me. But another big part with throwing in the vegetables, I have found in our local grocery store, they are $1. Basically these little steam bags of vegetables that make about 3 to 4 servings. I think it's supposed to be 4 servings, but they're kind of smaller servings. But basically they're just steam vegetable bags, super easy to make. Throw them in the microwave for about 5 minutes. Dump them in a bowl with salt and pepper. On the Paleo Caveman diet, you can have butter. So throwing in some butter in that, mixing it up, super quick, super easy. Another side dish to go with whatever it is that you're making. I generally throw that in, especially with some of these crock pot meals that I've been doing. So yeah, that's been a huge thing for me. And usually if it makes 4 servings, I've got some left over that I can throw in with my lunch and heat up the next day. A quick and easy way to get some vegetables in there. So thank you guys so much for watching this updated tips video for eating on the Paleo Caveman diet. Hope it's working for you guys. If it's something that you're trying, or if there's any other diets that you're trying, I would love to know any tips that you've got for staying on track. I know we're kind of, we're moving into the month of February here, and kind of taking those next steps on following through with those New Year's resolutions. So would love to hear from those of you, any tips that you have to kind of stay on track. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for your love and support, and I will see you in my next video.